What's up, everybody? Xog47 here with the Slash. This is my two-door Slash, rear-wheel drive. It's running on nickel hydride. Because to be honest with you guys and girls, I don't see a huge difference between the two, and it's less likely of getting into a fire. God forbid. So here I am trying out the nickel hydride, and all right, I'll give it to you. It's maybe not a little bit as fast. This is an old battery. It's definitely not as fast. The one I had yesterday was much faster. The battery, much more power. This is probably a newer battery. This was probably back from my old, nickel hydride batteries. Which is okay. I like this one because, not for nothing, but the tires it comes with slide so nicely on pavement. This one here I got aftermarket Traxxas. I have all Traxxas now. I don't have anything from anybody else. And I don't really want anything, because anything I get from somebody else, it doesn't last. Except for Axial. Axial's very good too. Red Cat, I love my Red Cat Gen 8. It's been with me for quite a while, and I like, well, I won't say quite a while, but I do like it. No mishaps, no problems with it. I don't knock wood. I don't want to jinx myself. But the Red Cat drifter I got lasted a few months, and then I had to put all this back into it, and I didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like putting back in the engine, and it was easy enough to work on. All the parts are there. You know, I'm not gonna say it was a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna say it was that easy, but I didn't feel like doing that. This costs money, and I'm not made of money, and it's like you can get you can buy one now, right? And you lose the parts, and then you lose the parts of something else, but then you have another car, you lose the parts on that one, and then you got to replace the parts on that. So it turns into money, a lot of money. And I figure if I had, if I just had one car, if I had to do it all over again, I would just buy the X-Max, the one for $1,000, I guess. There's one for $1,500. Can you imagine that, paying $1,500? But anyway, if I had to do it all again, I would only have one car. It would be the X-Max. And that's how I would do it. Instead of having 10 cars, 20 cars, how many cars do I have? I don't know. But anyway, instead of having all those, I could just have the X-Max and be done with it. Yeah, okay, it weighs, it's big. I think you have to use, I'm not sure, I have to look it up. I think you have to use lipos. I'm not sure. You have a tendency to hit cars. So don't hit the car, and then you have to fix that again. The whole bottom of that I busted out the first day I had it. See how it's all green? It didn't come like that. It should have been nice. And I don't think that's super enforced or anything. None of it's really super enforced. You got to be careful of the cold air, because cold air tends to make plastic quite brittle. So don't hit anything if you're wearing plastic, And all these cars are made of some sort of plastic. Some different plastics than others. You don't worry so much about the shell of it, because, well, you can kind of get another shell. It's a lot cheaper than, well, I don't know if it's cheaper, but whatever. You can get another shell for it, But yeah, I would. If I had to do it all over again, it would only be the X-Max. I might have a crawler. That would be the TR6. That truck is bad. But considering I have the Gen 8, do you really need the TX? Yeah, they're both good. I prefer the TX, the TRX, because it's just butter, The Red Cat is good too. The Gen 8's really good too. And you know what? It precludes me from buying another truck, because the Gen 8 is so good. I don't need another truck, So then why did you buy other Traxxas? I don't know. 'Cause I'm stupid. You know how much I spent on these cars already? I owe, it's off to work I go. Yeah, you know it. And I'm like, what? But, you know, I do prefer Traxxas. Parts are easy to get. That's another thing. I bought that really stupid one that they came out that was supposed to be good. I don't even remember the silly name of it. And I went and bought an idiot. I bought it home, and yeah, it was all right. It was definitely a nice car. It was really fast, and it could take a beating. But it only lasted 9 months, 10 months, 11 months. That was it, you know. And then it broke down, and I was like, what? Then I went to find the parts and couldn't. I couldn't find the parts, not even on, and their own website was basically non-existent when I did it. I don't know how it is now because I haven't gone back. No need to. I threw the car away. Actually, I gave it away. I just left him in a park one day for some kid to pick him up, or a man, whoever, you know. And it's not. I didn't leave the batteries though, so whoever picked it up will have to get batteries because they were they were LiPo batteries, and I'm not gonna leave somebody a bomb. So I got rid of the batteries at Radio Shack. Radio Shack has a little garbage can that you could put them in and get rid of all your nickel. All your LiPo batteries. I'm not sure if you could throw. You don't need to throw nickel hydride in there, but I'm not sure if people throwing them in there are that aware of that. But anyway, I got rid of them, and it was a nice $300 freaking, guys. You know how it is, because you're out there buying them too. And I'm like, $300 for this. Oh yeah, I did get rid of the Honda. The Hyundai. I don't mean to say it like getting rid of the Hyundai was like a bad thing. You see that though? That's the flaw. In this whole freaking thing, this is the flaw. You see those leaves under there? Another guy was complaining about them too. Those leaves get trapped under there. And that's where they stay. It's too cold for me to get down under there and see what else going on. Maybe I can remove something. Maybe I can blow them out. I don't know. He told the guy he was going to blow them out. Well, yeah. You know, the dealership told the guy was going to blow them out, but I don't know what happened with that. I wasn't going to hang around. I was already there for 4 hours. My back was killing me. I was putting on these tires here. These are called Vogue. The salesman who put these tires, well, who rang me up for the service, did not know what a Vogue tire was. He had never seen these tires before. I mean, granted, it's an old school thing. And a lot of you youngsters out there, no disrespect intended, probably have never seen these tires before. But a lot of younger brothers in the South, it always starts in the South. Nice, you know, and that's a good thing. Dancing, music, it all starts down south. But the young guys started wearing this, but they put them on anything. They were originally designed for Cadillacs, Lincolns, expensive cars or high caliber cars. They weren't really made for Fords or Chevys or inexpensive cars. They just weren't. For one thing, they were like, you know, really, these are $1,000 but these actually are the cheaper ones because they have some that are more money, but they didn't have my size. These are 235s. What is it? 235, 35, 18, I believe. So it came with a thin tire, but Vogue makes the same tire, but for some reason it sits fatter. It looks much juicier and meaty than a regular Michelin. I had a Michelin tire. Oh my God, that tire was butter. It was so smooth. It was creamy, and it was really, you know, oh hey. And what are you gonna do with these tires? You know, I mean, what am I gonna do? My wife would love me to pack these tires up in my house somewhere, and then the smell of rubber everywhere you go. So I had to get rid of them. There's nobody to sell them to. I don't know what I guess the dealership will donate them. I know it doesn't matter. Whatever. But anyway, I got the Lexus. In the older videos, you can see I'm driving Mercedes, Cadillac. I'm not sure if you see any Lincoln. There might not have been any cameras around, or I may not have been filming back then. I just really started filming because I have the RCs, you know. And it's cold out here. Yes, I'm standing out here in the cold. My hands are freezing. I wore thermals today, so I'm not cold. But I want to thank my listeners. Is that it? Followers? Listeners. Nobody's following me nowhere. They listen to my bullcrap. And I hope they continue to find humor in it or knowledge. Let me see, do I have any knowledge today? I probably do. Fire awareness. Just be aware of your matches. You know, guys, look at California. All right? And unfortunately, no, things happen in threes, but I'm not going to say what third horrible event I'm waiting for, God forbid. But anyway, what you do is go out there and have fun. Live your life. Be nice to people. Oh, you see, that was a nice one. Be nice to people. Okay? Even if for your other family and friends, right? Because who, you know, do unto others before they do unto you or your family or friends. So consider that. If you don't care, be nice to people because you don't want anyone being cruel to your family and friends. All right, guys, take care. You guys live long and prosper, as Mr. Spock would say. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully it'll be a, well, I don't mind the winter because, you know, but we need some more rain. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. We need more rain. So let's get out our teepees and everything, and let's start praying for rain. Oh, and one more thing, since I mentioned it, you can look it up. There are no such things